Hey everyone, did you hear? The S&P 500 just ended its longest winning streak in 20 years. So what's next for the stock market in May 2025? Let's dive into it. Alright, quick recap. The S&P 500 had 9 straight days of gains, the best streak in 2 decades, which ended on May 4th. Futures are indicating a slight downward pressure with the S&P 500 down 0.5%, Dow down 0.4%, and Nasdaq down 0.5%. But here's the good news. Strong earnings from tech giants like Microsoft and Meta have been pushing the Nasdaq back up. Microsoft reported a 15% revenue increase, and Meta saw a 20% boost in ad revenue. That's huge. Now let's talk trade wars. There's some optimism with potential U.S. China trade talks on the horizon. China is considering reopening negotiations, but nothing concrete yet. President Trump is pushing for a fair deal, but we're still short on specifics. Moving on to key factors to watch this month. First up, the Federal Reserve's 2-day policy meeting on May 6th and 7th. The expectation is that they'll maintain current interest rates, only a slim 3.2% chance of a rate cut. Investors will be paying close attention to any commentary on the economic outlook, especially with trade uncertainties in the mix. Next, keep an eye on economic data releases. We've got the jobless claims report coming out on Thursday and manufacturing activity data on Monday. For context, Q1 2025 showed a GDP growth of 3.2%, which is above the 2.8% expectation. Unemployment is at 3.5%, and inflation sitting at 2.1%. Overall, a pretty positive backdrop. Earnings season isn't over yet either. Companies like Ford, Palantir, Disney, AMD, ON Semiconductor, Tyson Foods, and Lowe's are reporting this week. Their performance will definitely influence sector trends, so stay tuned. Now, let's talk oil. U.S. crude oil prices have taken a hit, down nearly 4% to around $56 a barrel, the lowest since 2021. This year's seen over a 20% decline due to recession fears fueled by tariffs. Plus, OPEC Plus is increasing output by another 411,000 barrels per day in June, following a similar hike in May. So, what's the expert outlook? Investors are cautiously optimistic. The market is quite sensitive to trade developments and economic data. Ryan Dykmans from Dunham & Associates warns that the recent market run-up is driven more by excitement than solid fundamentals. But analysts are predicting continued growth for the S&P 500 and Nasdaq in May, driven by strong earnings, stable economic indicators, and supportive monetary policies. To wrap it up, May's outlook hinges on key factors like Fed decisions, economic data, trade talks, and earnings reports. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure to subscribe for ongoing market updates. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.